So,
It's always an adventure.
I forgot until seeing the title that you wanted to do this with a knife and fork.
That's right. So you have to eat, oh, no eating with your fingers. We have to eat everything with a fork and knife, except for the soda.
So, hello world. I feel like it's been a while since we've been on here.
Yeah. So
All
hopefully
right, so I'm gonna unwrap everything.
So we got double cheeseburgers. Happy National Cheese Lovers Day.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, you checked that
Yeah.
they were the right ones.
Yeah, that's what took so long.
Ta-da.
So we're gonna eat everything with a fork and knife today.
Okay. Mom said this to me earlier, and oh, what a good way to ruin a fast food experience. Make sure the comments are on. Okay, alright, here we go.
So fancy.
This is Mom's new content ideas.
Have to mix it up, you know. So we're doing double cheeseburgers, fries, and sodas.
The bougie way, apparently.
So it's always an adventure when you try to use a coupon somewhere. Was that random guy, dude?
What's up, random guy, dude?
And so today, got an email. Burger King was doing $3 meals for, you know, double cheeseburgers, fries, and soda. And so, I don't know if you remember Ryan, once in a while he'll be on. He wanted some too. So we got there, and it was just quite an episode. So after we eat, we got to go back because they messed up Ryan's. We didn't check it.
It's okay, Maxie.
What? I set aside my...
Tatum scaring Max. That's funny, I just set aside my usual criticisms of VK to have a chicken sandwich meal of the day. Oh, meal on Friday. Probably won't be doing that again anytime soon. A little too expensive for my taste.
Well, it depends. They have, I think, $1 chicken sandwich, too.
Let me just grab Max, because Tatum, like... Oh, Tatum! That wasn't good. What is that? Tatum's being a little sassafras.
Hi, sweetie. It's okay.
So we're doing some renovating here at the house, too. And so maybe they're a little out of sorts because there's lots of painting and banging and sanding and new doors and things being put in.
This is Max. You guys have seen her before.
Yeah,
She's old, and so Tatum scares her sometimes.
well, it's just that Tatum can be a little aggressive.
But, like, trying to play. So. More in the sense that it isn't worth the cost. Yeah. Yeah, some of the Burger King sandwiches, like the chicken sandwiches, can be like...
Yeah, like $6 or something.
Yeah, like $10, including fry and drink and stuff, and it's like...
Oh my God, I screenshotted something that's on my phone, but we're on my phone, so we can't show it to you now. When I pulled up, you know, the deals, they have the deals on if you ever use the Burger King app, and it came up, their rodeo burger was $99. I showed it to her, I screenshot it. She goes, oh, screenshot that.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
But so, sorry, I wasn't here. Did you tell them the fiasco that happened with our coupon today?
Kind of, but... So they charged us for...
So, we tried to order... Yeah, Mom got the email that it was like 59-cent burger day. And...
cheeseburger, because it's National Cheese Lovers Day.
And,
I almost picked up a fry with my hands. That would have been so wrong.
what y'all been up to? Well, we just had an experience at Burger King. So...
Now we're sharing.
So, yeah. She gets the memo. And so we see that it's like for online orders only. So we're like, okay, no problem, we'll place the orders online. And then we realized the coupon was like only good for one burger.
One coupon per
person or per burger or whatever. And we were like, that's not gonna work because we were trying to get like
a lot.
6 burgers for 59 cents each.
We were trying to get 8 of the 59-cent burgers and then 2 of the $3 burgers.
And it wasn't letting us do that on the app. And so we're like, okay, we'll just get the coupon code thing off the app and tell them it at the window like you would with a paper coupon.
Because they said, do you have all the coupons? Like,
You're jumping the gun. Because if you go to BK and you have like a paper coupon, you can use it. You can use multiple coupons, and you can use, like, if you have a coupon for a, $1, I don't know.
but they don't usually take them from you either. You can, even the paper ones.
So we thought we'd be able to get a couple burgers with the coupon. That wasn't the case, so we pulled up at the window and they're like, okay, this is really complicated. If you can show us, like, a coupon for each one, then yeah. So we just screenshotted the code
6, 8, 10 times.
and just swiped through and showed them, and they were like, okay. So then we got home and they shorted us 2 burgers, I guess.
3. Well, we had ordered 6 of the cheeseburgers and then 2 of the double cheeseburger meals. But they charged me for 2 of the cheeseburger meals and 7 of the cheeseburgers. I don't know if you can see it. But they only gave us 4 cheeseburgers and 2 double cheeseburgers. So we're still eating ours, and Ryan got shorted his. We'll go make it up to him later.
So anyways, that was today. How have you guys been? That wasn't the only thing today. Actually, I meant to say, big shout out and thank you to Random Guy Dude for telling the people at the Big Lots near us to put good stuff in the dumpster today.
We never went.
I almost.
Oh my God.
It's because it's so messy. I can't even.
So, we've never dumpster dived at a Big Lots, but we've driven past one, but we have to go a whole nother state over to get to a Big Lots. They don't even have any in our state. And so we happened to be going up that way because I had to go to a Best Buy for a piece of equipment anyway. And so Meg goes, oh, there's a Big Lots. And so I said to Meg, I said, oh, maybe Random Guy Dude will be there. And she's like looking at me like, but you can tell them what was put out for you.
I know it probably sounds gross, but I swear they were right on top in a box. In the box they come in a box. And it was a box of the Milka Oreo chocolate bars.
And we bought them at Halloween time, and Megan freaked for them. She loved them. So, Random Guy Dude, if you had anything to do with that, shout out to you.
That was today's haul. They're downstairs, though.
Yeah. She's hiding them.
You realize I just imagine you walking up to a purple puppet at the cash register. Oh my God. No, we didn't go in the store.
This was dumpster diving. This was the real McCoy.
Okay. Pick you up again.
So, yeah, that was pretty exciting. We got a few other things there too. But that was the real highlight. But, yeah, and then some of those other ones were real zonks, like that one Bed Bath & Beyond. Did you see that? I'm gonna make her tie her hands behind her back and eat without any hands next time.
That would be more fun than the fork. Can I do that instead?
No, that's for the next one.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna do it with spaghetti. Yeah, I should put a pile of ketchup there and make you dunk the ketchup. I'm tasting like a hint of barbecue sauce on mine. Is that cheating?
I think it's just their ketchup.
Oh, you think so? No, it just tasted like a hint of like barbecue sauce. Because I know they do have barbecue sauce there for a couple of the different burgers they do.
And the nuggies.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they probably spit in these burgers, but
Yeah. But nobody's come out with like any new cool kind of mukbangs. That's why I thought I would be different and say a fork and knife.
I don't keep forgetting. Who, me? No.
So random guy dude, are you still thinking about school at all? Are you gonna
Called you an innovator.
That's right. Are you still thinking about school, or are you maybe gonna do some online courses? Maybe.
Why do you always like look at me after you ask them a question?
Because you
and,
know.
like,
Because you know everything.
he said he's thinking he can start in March. Nice.
Oh, where you're going is, do they have trimesters there? So they follow, a different schedule.
Nope, I don't know about college.
Oh. I'm surprised they still let them use like plastic straws and stuff. I mean, they're plastic covers, so much stuff.
Yeah.
Because we're one of those towns that they can't use plastic bags, so I'm that town where we got these for us too. Actually, I think the whole state is now, isn't it? But parts of Massachusetts, it depends on the town.
Tastes a little different when you use a fork and knife.
It does. Tastes much fancier, doesn't it?
No, it tastes cheaper.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
Maybe it needs the grease of your hands.
Oh, could be. But even a lot of the fast food for a while that had like dollar menus, there's like barely anything on their dollar menu anymore. Like, now even like Taco Bell, I think you get some kind of a weird little like cheese roll-up thing or something. It might have rice in it or a bean.
No.
But yeah, because now they're like $1.29, and so you rarely see anything under $1 on any of their menus. I'm surprised they don't charge for condiments.
Tatum doesn't like my dancing. I think if you ask for so many like dipping sauces, they do.
Oh, right, some of them do.
Yeah.
But some of them are just wasteful, though. Like, if you say, I just need a couple of ketchups or something, you'll get somebody there that'll, like, give you a bag full.
Oh wow, things have gotten really weird. Okay, so back when we were living in Florida, I was on Bumble because I didn't know like anyone except my few girlfriends who all have boyfriends in Florida. Hello?
What was that?
I don't know. Okay, so anyway,
It's not even a full moon.
when we were in Florida, I was on Bumble, and I matched with this kid who seemed cool, but he seemed like kind of spastic, so I never actually like hung out with him. But he seemed very harmless. So I added him on Snapchat. And it's been a few months, obviously. I haven't really talked to him much, you know.
Well, we've been living here for a while.
Yeah. Well, he's posted that he's been in, like, Connecticut and stuff, and coincidentally, actually, he posted that he went to the ice cream museum.
He did in New York?
Mm-hmm. I meant to message him and say was it any good, but...
Was it worth the money? Because it was expensive.
Anyways, I just made a Bumble last night, said random guy dude. Well, here's a tip on what not to do. So anyways, I have this guy that I added on Snapchat. I do that a lot just because, like, it's easier, and, like, I check Snapchat more than I check the dating app. And so, like, if they message me on there, I'm more likely to respond or see it or whatever. And, so I haven't really talked to him, but we'll, like, watch each other's posts and stuff. And so I posted a selfie the other day, and he messaged me and goes, now, oh God, he's sending me a million messages. So the fact that I added him from Bumble should probably signal him not to. Okay, so he responded to my selfie and messaged me saying, yo, we look related. Like, you look just like my sister.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
You look just like my sister.
And that's why you're attracted to me?
But it's like, we matched on a dating app and I look just like your sister? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Does he look like you at all? I mean, now that you look at him, does he look...
He didn't really have that clear of pictures on Bumble.
Right.
They were kind of like half... But from what he's posted, he's just a, you know, normal, average-looking white guy, I guess you could say, you know, and, so I responded to him and said, haha, so weird, because...
She must be a beautiful girl.
Because that's so weird.
Yeah.
So then he just now wrote back to me, total compliment. Because everyone in my family is sexy as F.
You think your sister's sexy? I mean, your brother thinks the tractor's sexy, but...
So, like, yeah, he just...
Lost a few points.
I think that made it even worse.
Yeah.
To then continue to say, not only did you say someone
Looks like a family member.
that you found attractive enough to match with on a dating site looks like a family member, now you're reiterating that it is a compliment because everyone in your family is sexy. Sir, 911 is on the way.
They have special little jackets for people like you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He goes, Irish people, then this emoji, and then goes, and Sullivan would have been my last name, even weirder. Why would Sullivan have been your last name?
What was he gonna marry, a Sullivan or something?
And then he said, are you still in Rhode Island? I'm in Connecticut. I drive up there frequently. My cousins live in Little Compton.
Little Compton's nice. But you don't want to get stranded out there with him. It's a ways out there. Oh, where's my Whopper? Oh, the hills.
Oh, what's up the hills? Sorry, I was like in the middle of a story. What's up, dude? Your Whopper got shorted.
Yeah, so did Ryan's cheeseburgers. But happy National Cheeseburger. No, it's not cheeseburger. National Cheese Lovers Day is what it is.
Okay.
There's like nothing in Little Compton. If anybody knows Rhode Island at all, it's a nice area, but there is literally nothing. I think there's one like inn, or something out there, but there isn't any gas stations, there's no supermarkets, there's no convenience store, there is zero.
Said there's a Whopper Junior, but that's for my children. How are your kids? How are they doing?
They eating good, they having Papa Juniors.
They eating Whopper Juniors?
Are they using a fork and knife? They're in England, maybe they do.
The hills, do you eat fast food with a fork and knife and a cup of tea?
I bet it's not sweet tea.
Well, at McDonald's and stuff, they have sweet tea.
In the summer, too.
Yeah.
It's way too sweet, though. I don't know if anybody out there ever gets that sweet tea, but it's like they dump a gallon of sugar in it.
That's the way God intended it.
Praise the Lord.
Jesus. Praise Jesus.
Say it again.
What, was it the voice or was it?
Yes, it was so cute. Listen, guys. Everybody listen. She's going to say it again.
Now I'm under pressure. I don't remember the voice. No, praise Jesus. Is that it?
Yeah, but you gotta say it louder so they can hear you.
But that's part of the praise Jesus. Is that it?
Yeah, she sounds like an old Southern, like, aunt. Like a great aunt.
But a soft aunt.
Yeah. Yeah, not a mean one.
Maybe even like a trans now aunt. What did I even say?
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. Praise. I often eat pizza with a knife and fork. But that's because I like a poached egg in the middle to dip it in. I've seen that be done.
I think that's Italian. I've only had that, I think, maybe twice at two really nice, real Italian restaurants. One was in Philadelphia, where they did that and they put the poached egg in the middle.
I've seen that on like Travel Channel and stuff.
Yeah, I've actually had it twice, and I enjoyed it, but I think it really depends on what toppings you have on your pizza. Because, like, I can't imagine your pineapple ham with that. That would be, like, really ick.
Spinach and feta with poached egg.
Yeah, see, now that would work.
That sounds good.
I made a quiche. When did I make that? Yesterday or the day before? I made 2 quiches. But I made ham, cheese, mushroom, and spinach quiche. Those came out good.
It's like an egg pizza.
Kinda. No sauce.
I often add anchovies because I like it salty. See, I don't mind, or anchovies, no wait, no.
I like anchovies.
I don't mind like sardines and stuff though.
Yeah, because they're not salty. I mean, they're a little salty, but not like anchovies.
Or what are anchovies, just like in
They're
a brine?
the thinner,
like,
small...
I mean, I know they're a fish,
Well, the
but
fish itself is just really salty. I think it
Oh, okay.
absorbs the salt. And usually they come in like an oil, like a sardine would, but they're usually like little thin fillets. Where the sardines are usually the whole fish.
don't like olives though.
One of my sons hates olives, but he'll eat anything but olives.
He ate the pizza with olives on it.
I know. But I love olives, especially black olives.
Black olives matter.
They do, every time, because I like them. I mean, I like some green olives, and there's some really cool green olives that they stuff with different things. I've had them stuffed with like blue cheese and different things that are really kind of cool.
You guys want to know a fun fact?
Yep.
You can't see her. There's been a doggo on my lap this whole time.
She just loves to hang out on your lap. She's such a little people person.
Speaking of Black Olives Matter, it's MLK Day and that's swell. Oh yes.
That's right. It is.
What a good day to say Black Olives Matter.
There was this huge march on TV.
Well, because it's
Excuse me.
Black Lives Matter with the no in front. So
Down in Virginia, there's this big thing about trying to change some gun laws or something. Of all days for them to be doing it, they're down in the State House in Virginia, and I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, yes, I get it, right to bear arms. I get all that. Yep, and I get it that it's more down south. these people were walking around with, honest to God, it was on the news, these like major assault weapons, and it wasn't just like
Assault.
one. I mean, they had them like strapped this way and that way.
Assault rifles aren't legal and people don't have access to them.
They were big, big, I'm telling you.
That doesn't make an assault rifle. Assault rifle is an automatic. You hit one trigger and it sprays. Those are the only the
No,
US
they must have just
government
looked like
military.
those,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's big guns.
But maybe they just looked like that. But these people were armed, and there's a huge, tons of, and women too, men and women. It wasn't just men, and they were marching for their right to bear arms. And actually, the governor down there was saying how he's standing up for their rights, saying, "No, we're not going to let them change these laws. You have the right to bear arms." And I mean, the South can be very different than the North here in the United States. But I was just like, of all days to pick to do that,
Yeah, right.
I just thought that was
Well,
inappropriate.
MLK didn't actually die of a gunshot. He was killed in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, there's pictures of him alert sitting up in a bed after whatever, and then there's recently been like secret records or something coming out saying that
Somebody snuck in and killed him there or something?
it was like a planned, like, with the government, like it wasn't any kind of like sneaky shooting or anything, like it was. And so he got to the hospital and it was still like to be carried out kind of thing, and so they like smothered him or some shit. I don't know, I was reading some shit.
I can't believe it. If it was a militaristic thing, government, that they wouldn't have had a sharpshooter that would have gotten him on the first shot, though. That's
got him, just not
I know,
with a
but
kill shot.
I know, but you would have thought that they would have. You know what I mean? If it was a military thing, I mean, they have some sharpshooters and have for quite some time. They wouldn't have had just some rookie in there,
Well, to make it look, I don't know.
I mean, I never heard that, but I'm not saying it's not true.
I saw a brief thing about it. I'm not saying that it's. I just saw something. It could be a conspiracy theory. I don't know. But there was like pictures and stuff, but that could have been from him at a different
Photoshopped or
hospital,
something.
or at a different hospital when he had, a different surgery or something prior. You never know.
Yeah, they'll mix pieces and parts and get you going sometimes too. But I did not know that. I mean, you could be right, but I had never heard that.
Yeah, and the whole like gun rights thing is like a really tricky subject to.
Yeah, I guess, I get it that you have the right to speak up for what you believe in. But, you could pick and choose a better day. There's 365 days in the year. Did you have to pick today?
And I've been
That's
watching. All. Have you heard of the, I think it's Kent State gun girl or whatever? The girl who, like, took her graduation photos for high school or whatever with, like, an AK something or whatever. She had a big old gun on her back, and she had like her cap and stuff, and it was like a big thing. She posted the picture on the internet and it went viral, and now she like goes to like riots and things like would have been happening in Virginia. Maybe she was even there today. And let's get political. No, it's just
no, it's just weird how people can't use a barometer and do it on a different day. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. But this girl's been, like, getting back in the public eye again recently because she came out and made this big statement, and now she makes, like, a lot of bold statements that are, she thinks, black and white, but there's a very big spectrum on the range of how things are today, and she's like, well, no, I want to get political. Okay, maybe a little bit. And she, like, her argument is always, like, no, like, I need to have my guns as the right to defend myself. And they're like, okay, that's fine and I understand, but there needs to be rules and regulations on who can get guns and who can use them to defend themselves. And whatever, and so that, they don't get in the wrong hands and the wrong people, whatever. And so and so she'll be like, well, am I a loony person? And they'll be like, no, not necessarily, but if you're not, then you should have no problem going through the same regulations that everyone. And she's like, no, but guns will still get in the hands of the public, and even if there's rules and blah, 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 blah. And
Is she in high school or college?
I think she's in college now.
So I was gonna say, if she was in high school, she probably wouldn't be old enough because you do have to be 18.
Yeah, she's 8. It was at her high school graduation or whatever. So she was 18. Stop, Tatum. But I don't know. She has like a lot of stupid views, and like some of them you'll like start to be like, okay, maybe she makes a point, and then she'll be like just so far off and politically wrong that you're like, wait, no, I go back on everything you just said. Like, should I pull up? I saw something once where they said that you've got to take a test every few years to make sure you're still fit to drive, so why not do the same for owning a gun?
Right?
It makes sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me.
Maybe.
Do you want me to show you one of the gun girl
Yeah.
videos?
I mean, there was a lot of girls in that on the national news tonight that was in Virginia.
She's been coming up on my feed a lot, so if you guys don't know.
Many lives maybe are killed due to firearms.
3 million a year.
This chick.
That's how many people die every year? 3 million.
Is it her, the one
Yeah.
on the
What
left?
is it about guns that you think is legal to have on this state?
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm great.
I know you were begging for my fiance's attention here with your sign. Tell me
she's
about
engaged.
it.
Tell me about it. No, I'm great.
And everyone knows
You
her,
wanna tell my
everyone hates her at
fiancé
these
about it, why don't you
riots
tell
and
the camera
stuff.
about
So they know who
Oh,
she
no, I'm doing
is.
pretty good, actually. I'm actually just like trying to like just talk to people about the fact that gun laws do save lives.
Like the guy in Maryland, right? The red flag gun law?
Actually, we don't like using the term red flag gun laws. We prefer the term extreme risk protection orders.
That didn't save his life.
See, I'm actually here on behalf of the people, the Latinx community, especially in El Paso.
So he's
But
from
here's
Texas.
the thing. So I know who you are. I'm cool with it.
Ah.
I know we disagree on some certain
Well,
issues.
even if you weren't cool with it, I guess I don't care.
Oh, no, it's
And
totally
that's
cool.
where
I
she
mean, I know
gets,
we disagree
like-
fundamentally on issues, but like, I
Yeah,
don't
she's
really
a little
wanna say
too
anything.
snotty. I'm
So,
not sure that I like that.
You want to convince me? You don't want to change my mind?
Not your mind.
But she picks
She's looking for trouble.
right, and that's what, and she picks and chooses who and
She's
when
approaching.
and how she approaches. Like there was one that I watched. She went up to a group of girls, and they had started like they had seen her from a distance, and they were like, "Fuck you, blah, 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 blah. We know who you are, bitch," like whatever. And so she went and saw them and approached them and was like, "So what do you have to say now?" And she very much composed herself. You don't want to change my mind. I know, she's stupid.
Yeah.
She kept herself very much composed because she already knew that these people were like, "Fuck you," like blah, blah,
And
blah,
she
blah,
was
blah.
recording.
Yeah.
And so she wanted to look like, oh,
Yeah,
look at me,
and it was a
I'm-
group of young girls. And so she went up to them and was like, "Stop right now." And was like completely like a different person than you just saw then. And so some videos, she's like, "No, look, I just want you to understand that I am on the same page as you, but with different views." And then some people she's like, "You're disgusting because you think differently than me." And it's like, I don't know. So
Yeah. It,
see what she has to
Why do
say.
you want to try to change my mind?
Just not worth it. Thank you.
good for him.
She gets shut down a lot.
I'm one of the biggest advocates for gun rights in the country, and you don't want to change my mind? You don't want to change my mind?
I'm good.
How old are you?
I am 19.
That's sad. I'm one of the biggest advocates for gun rights in this country. I'm known as the gun girl, so why wouldn't you want to try to change my mind?
That's very interesting.
How old
considering
is she?
somebody that got shot.
Probably
What,
19.
I'm sorry?
I got shot, so I'm just trying to figure out like why are you so good about guns? Like what is it about guns that you think is legal to have on this state? What is it about guns that you think is legal to have?
Well, the Second Amendment and my
The amendments are
God-given
her,
right to
like,
defend
biggest
myself
thing.
says that I have that right.
So what
Yeah.
about
That's her biggest thing.
that you think is legal to have on this state?
Well, the Second Amendment and my God-given right to defend myself says that I have that right.
So
Yeah.
what about the kids that got killed last year because somebody had a gun and they got shot? Wasn't supposed to have it, illegally was sold to them, and I can understand that you can defend yourself. But what
You
about-
are really You're really
Yeah, I am,
defending.
and I am a victim of getting shot as well.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Go
So
ahead.
you just absolutely dismantled the gun law argument that we need gun laws. You just sat there and said that he got it illegally. He wasn't supposed to have it. So what's
No,
your argument?
no, I didn't say all of that. You wouldn't even let me talk. So when you're done talking, let me know that. I can
Sometimes
talk,
she
and then we
makes
go ahead and
people-
talk.
Every year, Up to 3 million lives are saved due to defensive use of firearms. That is found by the CDC. Obama actually ordered the CDC to do an investigation, and they found that 3 million lives are saved every year due to defensive use of firearms.
Is she gonna
tell me
keep
how
saying
many
the same
lives
thing over and over again?
killed due
She
to
might want to come up
firearms?
with some new
3 million a
stats or
year.
something, so she has something new and fresh
How
to
many
talk
people die every
about.
year? 3 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you one more chance, because think about like how many people are in the country, and then 3 million every year are
I'm one of the
dying.
biggest advocates for gun rights. There's a part of me that genuinely would like to delude myself into believing anything I did was that important. Yeah.
Sweetheart. I'm being
And it-
sarcastic if you didn't realize it, but
You know,
okay.
and it's
Next
one thing
question.
to have, you know, your opinions and stance on things, but she's just like trying to ram it down people's
She'll-
throats.
Yeah, and it's like she just doesn't. She's nuts. She doesn't see that that's not how you.
Or get people to
You can
see
go
your
out
view.
and talk and try it, because there have been a few people that she's almost had that with the different approach that she goes up to without saying you just undid everything I said. You with
She's
the,
too aggressive.
and sometimes she'll be like, no, I want to stop. She's like, I support Trump because I want to, you know, get taxpayers' money back and blah blah blah, all these things, and then they'll be like, because people will be like, you support Trump because you're a racist, blah 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 blah, and she's like, when has there ever been proof of me being racist? It's not about that. And she'll be like, I want taxes for money and blah 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 blah, and then she'll go into, but trans people shouldn't be allowed like medical access, and like and so then she brings herself all back full circle where it's like, no, you lost everyone because that's not
You
the
changed your
time.
topic, yeah.
We're not in that time anymore. You cannot be transphobic
Yeah.
anymore. There are lots of trans people, and that's just how it is. And there have been school shootings, and that's not how it should be. So, like, things are changing. Anyways.
But
So, yeah, maybe I'll show you some more of her being stupid later.
yeah. Look at what I'm doing later. Make the popcorn.
But she's really stupid.
She's still using her fingers. I said fork and knife. She's not following my directions very good. I'm gonna have to redo this one. Next week, dancing with your food, or you can only use food as makeup.
People have done that.
Really? And put like, you know, ketchup, I guess, or
I'd probably get berries, but okay.
oh yeah, yeah. I don't know that I want ketchup. Yeah.
So anyways, this has been today's weird. I'm giving you one more chance, okay, but I noticed you didn't edit in Jeopardy music. Megan's dance reminds me of her bopping to the up top in the 8-hour live stream. Oh my god, that was so long ago.
I
That's probably
know.
been like a year ago now.
Oh,
That
at
we
least.
did those
I bet-
8-hour live
right?
streams. Good times.
Yeah, I think it was like last November or something. I mean, a year ago last November.
Yeah.
I know.
Think
Do
it
you
was-
miss those? Do you miss those real long streams?
I think it was April, so 9 months-ish. Yeah, you might be right. It was probably April.
Oh, it's been at least that.
Yeah, November, we hadn't started, really. We started really being on YouTube. Like, we only celebrated your 1 year.
Of even
this
having a
channel.
YouTube channel. I wasn't even making videos then. I just had the channel. I didn't actually start making videos until that wasn't my first
Okay.
video day.
Alright, well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Tatum's going nuts.
Remember to
So-
use your knives and forks.
Or don't. And we'll see you next time. Tatum! You scared Max.